Okay, so I know yesterday I said I'll be doing 2 countdown videos. I totally spaced everything. It got late and I didn't do one. I started doing other things, got busy, and then about, I don't know, 9:30, I was like, oh, shit, I was supposed to do another countdown. Well, too late now. But that's why, for the first time ever, you're going to get 3 countdowns today. Because I had 2 planned for today. But now it's just one. And then I have my favorite TV shows, which I got to write down. And then my favorite, originally I was going to have them as one favorite TV shows and have like animated in live action. But now I'm separating them into my favorite live action TV shows, my favorite animated TV shows. So we'll get into that later, because I gotta write those down. I also have one coming. It's not really a countdown per se, but it's I wrote it down. I gotta find all the movies. I may do that today if I have time. It's my favorite movie from every year I've been born, from 1987 to 2019. Why not for 2020? I haven't seen any new movies this year yet. And if I did, it would have to be The Grudge, and I'm not hearing very many good things. Plus, I'm not including horror movies because eventually I'm going to do horror movies for each year. Anyway, so we'll see how today goes. I might do that one today, I might not, because I might want to do that one and the horror one in the same day. So who knows? We'll start off with this one, which if you read the title of this, you're sitting there going, hey, stop talking and show us your top 10 favorite Adam Sandler movies. That's what I'm going to do. We'll start with some honorable mentions. First, these 2 I haven't seen yet, but I wanted to include them because I have them. And it's Airheads and Funny People. I have these movies. I've not watched them yet. I probably should. I haven't watched them. Now we have honorable mentions. Okay. We have Pixels, Bedtime Stories. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, which I have. It's just a part of a 3-pack. 8 Crazy Nights, Little Nicky, Grown Ups, Just Go With It, Hotel Transylvania, The Wedding Singer, which I haven't watched yet, but I know if I didn't put it on this list somewhere, people would start bitching, like, hey, where's The Wedding Singer? That's a good one. I haven't seen it. But I'm putting them on mentions because I probably would like it. And what's this doing here? What? You were in my last one. How do you always get up here? I'm sorry. It's everywhere. Okay? So, we have the top 10 right here. Top 10 favorite Adam Sandler movies. Now, I haven't seen every Adam Sandler movie. So movies you might pick like Reign Over Me or that one with Don Cheadle, which is probably the same one. I meant Punch Drunk Love or Reign Over Me, or some of the or Uncut Gems that just came out, so it probably wouldn't have been on this anyway. I haven't seen those. These are basically just comedies that I like to watch and quote from time to time. So we'll start off. Number 10 is The Water Boy. Very funny. Not my favorite, and I don't watch it as often, as much as the others, which is why I put it at number 10. I'm like, what? I had this higher. I'm like, no, you know what? I don't watch this as much as I do the other ones. So I'll put this at the bottom. And, it's funny, Bobby Boucher wants to play football, but he can't because his mama don't like the foosball. And so he becomes a water boy, and then he ends up playing foosball, and it's just a very funny movie. Number 9 is You Don't Mess With This Hun. I know some people are like, oh, really? I'm like, yes. I actually like this movie. I think it's funny. I think it's, great social commentary when it comes to, like, Israelis versus, the battle between the two. And, who better than Adam Sandler? Maybe his hair isn't the best, but it's a terrorist killer who wants to be a hairdresser. What's not funny about that? Number 8, we have Click, which some people also would roll their eyes at, but it's basically like It's a Wonderful Life, This guy, played by Adam Sandler, he thinks, he wants to just go through his life. He wants to fast forward through all the extra stuff. And so he finds this remote that can literally do that. He went looking for a universal remote for the house, and he finds a universal remote for his life. But along the way, he realizes that fast forwarding through the events of his life really isn't worth it. No, I'm not going to say any more there, but the ending, you watch this and you're like, oh, it's kind of stupid, and then the ending sticks it for me. Number 8. Number 7 is The Longest Yard, remake of the original Longest Yard that starred Burt Reynolds, and Burt Reynolds is in the film. Adam Sandler plays a former football player who, after taking his girlfriend's car for a drunken joyride, gets sent to prison and is put in charge of the prison's football team. And he is assigned to make them a little bit better, but ends up making them better than the guards who they play against. So, but it's a very good story. Something happens in the middle of the movie that really just kind of, shocks you with Chris Rock. Pretty good film. Number 7. Number 6 is a movie that was my brother's favorite for a while. He would play it constantly, have it on all the time, and he never stopped watching it. And that's Mr. Deeds. It's a remake. It's about a man named Longfellow Deeds whose only living relative dies, and he gets the man's money, and some greedy business tycoon tries to swindle that money away from him because he wants to be in charge of the company. Doesn't think that Deeds is the right person for the job. And yeah, it's just basically, along the way he meets a woman named Pam Roberts, who's actually Babe Fife, a reporter who is doing a story on him. And, the thing, she's supposed to be a bad person, and then they fall in love, the whole romantic comedy thing. It's actually pretty good. Top 5 now, people. Number 5 is Bulletproof with Damon Wayans. Just this buddy comedy. Damon Wayans plays Jack Carter, a police officer undercover as Rock Keats, and makes friends with Archie Moses, but during a bust, he reveals himself as a cop, and he accidentally gets shot by Moses, and he believes Moses did it on purpose. The two are then forced to work together when he has to bring Moses in after being captured. And yeah, hilarity ensues, blah blah blah. It's funny stuff. I think it was Sandler's first rated R film, so he really gets to go all out. But yeah. And Damon Wayans, I always like Damon Wayans in movies. But yeah, this is a pretty good comedy. I always enjoyed it. Number 5. Number 4 is 50 First Dates. Yeah. Let me explain the plot to you. A man played by Adam Sandler meets a woman at a diner, and he has feeling, they connect, and the next day he shows up at the diner to see her, and she doesn't remember who he is. He learns that she was in an accident years earlier that caused her to lose her short-term memory. And every day it resets with her not knowing. And you think, oh, this is going to be replayed over and over and over again, and it's going to get old. And yeah, it sort of does, but the ending, which I won't reveal here, justifies it. But it is kind of confusing as to how she'd be able to, do that. But, number 4. Number 3, and I already showed you this case, it has 3 different films in it. 2 of them are on my list. Number 3 is Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is about a man, Happy Gilmore, who wants to be a hockey player, but he gets entered into this golf tournament for money and ends up, being a professional golfer. So has, what's his name? He was a Bolo in Rocky franchise. I didn't think of his name, but he's in this. He plays chops. He's got one hand. But yeah, very funny comedy. Especially the villain, Shooter McGavin, played by another actor whose name I can't fucking remember. Christopher McDonald. Carl Weathers is the other guy. And yeah, even a cameo from Bob Barker, of all people. Very funny movie. We got number 2, Big Daddy. Yes, I know it's in German. It's a custom case, but this is a mercy. I lost the other case, so I made a custom one a long time ago. This movie's about a man named Sonny Koufax, whose roommate goes on a business trip, and his roommate's son is dropped. His illegitimate son is dropped off at the apartment, and while spending time with the son, he decides he's going to adopt the son, and stuff happens, and it doesn't actually work out the way he wanted, but it is still a very funny comedy. And years later, now that I have my own son, there's the scene where he asks what he wants to be named, and he says Frankenstein. So I looked at my son and I asked him, "What do you want your name to be?" And he said Wolfman. I don't know if he remembers that or not, but there it is. Number 2. Number 1. Back to the same case again. Is Billy Madison. That's right. Billy Madison is about a man named Billy, a man who's in his late 20s, who is forced to go back to school so he can win his father's hotel empire. And along the way, he learns more than just school things. He finds a woman. He learns a lot of lessons. It's a heartwarming film. Absolutely my favorite. At one point in time, I was watching this one on repeat before. Like my brother was watching Mr. Deeds. But yeah, there it is. Number 1 is Billy Madison. So what are your thoughts on my top 10 Adam Sandler movies in the comments below? Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.